Hey, welcome back, guys, to Beatmakerz Academy. I'm gonna be looking this way and looking at you guys some. So I'm gonna be back and forth. Hey, Beatmakerz Academy is something I started about 8 or 9 years ago, Colorado Springs. I didn't really expound upon it, and I didn't really grow with it. It's something I just started and I stopped. It's not necessarily a teaching course. Beatmakerz Academy is for sharing and just showing y'all, and that's what y'all seen me. What we about to do right here. We about to get into it. I'm about to just show it and cook up. I'm gonna show you the ways that I do what I do. Show you the ways that I create what I create. Show you some of the house and things that you may have been questioning. And just to let you know that everybody does things different. So when you just see different people doing it differently, you get a better idea of maybe what you want to do. Like I said, again, it's not necessarily teaching. That's not the aim here. It's going to be a real floaty environment. We're going to have people on. We're going to have sharing. We're going to have techniques. We're going to drop a lot of tips. I've been producing more so about, I guess you would say 10, 12 years. I've been a musician since I was about 12 years old. I started on the keys, on the piano. That's what I'm about to play for y'all now today. Play for myself as well. So that's basically the introduction, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it. Like I said, if you have any questions, concerns, anything, this is that type of environment. It's a share and a show. I'm not going to teach you, like I said, because I like for you to be teaching yourself. That's how I think of things. We teach ourselves. People show us things and we teach it and apply it. So anything I show you, I want you to even reteach it to yourself. So you don't just copy and do me. That's the kind of, it breaks out the originality. We want to keep it original. So you even just see what I do and then put your spin on it. You feel me? That's what I've been doing in life my whole time. And that's what y'all going to be doing. You feel me? So let's share, let's show at the Beatmakerz Academy. Welcome. Share and show, baby. And yeah, so y'all see here I got my little what's this thing called? I guess you would say elbow adjuster, or not adjuster, but elbow holder. So my wife she told me that T-Pain he got one too. So hey, I'm showing that already. And let me put the camera down there so y'all can see it, y'all. When I first started, didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? I got it now. Trying to see what we're gonna use today. I've been cooking in Fruity Loops for a while now. Sometimes I use Logic, sometimes I use Pro Tools. I mostly use Pro Tools to create when I'm making like sound kits and loops and stuff like that. It's just doper for me. It's just fresh in there. And I use their plugins and stuff. So but today we're gonna be using Fruity Loops. Let's see what we can find around here, what we can play around and make. I'm gonna keep this on this. I put it on the other screen, but y'all couldn't see it, I don't think. So let's keep it on this screen so y'all can see what I'm doing and stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna show everything. Don't necessarily hide anything. Okay, kind of like that. Trying to find something, and I play around with it, y'all. I definitely don't just go in. I don't mind playing around. Put the camera down so y'all can see. And the technology and stuff I'm using, you guys, is sharing that as well. You can't necessarily see the camera. I got a Canon RP, and I'm using a DJI Ronin gimbal, and the gimbal has a Bluetooth Raven Eye tracker on it, so it pretty much tracks and let me allow me to track and move the camera, record, set up all kind of things. So we'll talk about that in another episode as well. But just giving that real quick, I'm using a Raven Eye, so it allows me to move the camera around and stuff, so I don't got to get up and stuff like that. So just sharing that if you guys was wondering, or if you want to get some of this stuff and vibe it, just do it the same way. Make it easy for yourself. You feel me? And just playing around because sometimes I may use his bass or I may go on to something else, but I'm just kind of like playing around with it and just see what I find. I'm gonna mess with that. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. And I cut my own metronome to keep my timing. Right, go down. 120. All right, I don't think this is new right here. Never played nothing like this before. That's what you kind of want to do. Always get outside your comfort zone. So let's see how it turn out, y'all. That's the thing about me. I'm not afraid to see what a beat turns out to be or see how it turns out either. Sometimes I stop, you know what I mean? But mostly I go ahead and bring it all the way through. So let's see how it sound, y'all. Command S. We're going to go ahead and save this one. We're going to call this, we're going to see. Let's do it. And right now, bear with me, guys. My vision is kind of testy. So, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing all this stuff mostly for my brain and memory. But my vision is not even clear right now to even see this whole screen and stuff, y'all. But I love it. That's music, you know what I'm saying? This is my therapy. When I can make music, I do this. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm out here trying to get y'all something, too. But my health is coming, though. I'll be seeing soon. I see it and I believe it. We're seeing clear again. All right, so we're gonna see, save that. And now, sometimes I can sing, sometimes I can't, but working on my throat lately, so my throat is fine. And then, as you just seen or heard, I sing or I snap, I do anything to get the beat, and so it helps me to create it alone, So, kind of just think about things like that and continue to work stuff like that to your advantage. Use your voice, use your brain, use your. You guys will see Michael Jackson was a beast at it. He, you know what I'm saying, and he's doing his whole song, then he going there and creating stuff like that. So I do those things, watching the greats. It helps me to create music. When I really started doing it, I wouldn't do it before. I guess just about every producer, we would kind of do it. And then when I started believing in myself, I started doing it. It turned my beats up 200%. You feel me? And I'm in there. Ooh. I'm gonna save that sound. I might come back to it, cause yeah, I even like how that sound. May switch the sound up a little. Okay, so let's see what else we got. I love this plug-in rounds. Native Instruments made it. Reactor. Been using it for years. Check it out if you get a chance. It's pretty dope. Okay. So I'm turning that sound down some, so I'm limiting at my peak. I usually didn't care about stuff like that years ago, I ain't gonna lie to you. I sent stuff to my engineer and stuff, it was all loud. I'm trying to do my best to work on my tones, my stuff now, especially my hearing is coming back. My hearing was off for a little bit. I'm playing around and then I'm finding notes, but I'm also pretty much following or staying similar to the sequence I already created, if you see, guys. So I'm gonna mess with that. Actually, I'm gonna do it one more time. Sometimes I play it all the way through. Sometimes I play it and I loop, and then just repeat, copy and paste. Trying to do my best, like I said, not to make it hard on yourself, y'all. That's what helps me to move as I'm moving a little bit the speed, you know. Trying to see everything, y'all. Bear with me. I'm getting better. Let's go. Alright, I like it. And y'all see, I'll just play it until I find it. Let's go. I'll hum it until I find it, you know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Be patient with yourself when you find these melodies. You see, I go back and I fix it if I need to. So yeah, we in there. Let's try maybe some horn. Let's see what the horns sound like. Oh. So I hear like some triples. And that's all like what you hear. So don't be like I said, if you hear some crazy stuff, man, try it. You know what I mean? That's how you actually that's how you start learning to see what you're hearing. Like the times I tried stuff and tried things differently, that's what I learned, like my style and stuff. So I learned that what I can and cannot do. Like I said, it's easy to copy people, but you really, when you trust yourself and like learn, you just try different things, crazy stuff sometimes, like you really learn you and your style. So triplet. So we're gonna put the snap into third step, I believe. Let's see. You dig? So that's all. I'm listening, like I said, and finding and doing things. All right. So I'm gonna delete this now, and now just duplicate this. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Listen. I hear somebody talk, but I'm gonna do too much. Let's see. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna keep this beat. I got it. Let's get it. Got this little kit that I made. You guys can find this on the website. Oh yeah, rawsounddesign.com or rawbeatz.org. Okay, we're gonna do that. You feel me? You dig it? So I already got the melody in my head. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. Let's see. So I use a mix of my kits and other people's kits as well. You dig? There you go. Let's see. So it's about to do change up. I say, yeah, that's when we're gonna use the other bass. Let's put it in there. Let's see what it sounds like. Ooh. I love it. Buzz bass is coming. How is that different from the other one? Let's see. I kind of like that one too. favorite basses and massive. And you guys can find this bass as well. I'm put up on the website. But you can find it in the drum kits on the website. It's called Boxygen. I made it a few years ago. Woo! Woo! Ooh! Let go. There you go. I got a little bit too much of that glide on it. Let me take it out just a little bit. Yeah, hey. Basically like the beat. This could be the verse and stuff. We got the hype version in this. The hype part in this. So this could be, other part could be the chorus. And so what I'm doing now, just breaking it down to add the hi-hats. Like I said, I'll make all my beats different. But this is the way we're making this one. I ain't lie with last to say to add with that. I will go into the beat and do what I hear first, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't hear the hi-hat. Sometimes I hear the hi-hats earlier, and I hear a clap earlier, you know what I'm saying? But this time I didn't. So whatever I hear, I add on it. As you see, guys, that in the beginning I heard most of the melody, so I knocked that out. Sometimes I hear the drums first. Ooh, hi, baby, full, yo, I got happiness. Oh, we got something here. I like this. What y'all think? If you vibing now, ooh. And so one more thing you can see, I'm gonna be going not one more. But one more thing to add with the hi-hats, so you see I'm adding them in. In my old hats, on the open hats, I try to my best. Even the hi-hats sometimes I put them into the key. So you see that's what I just did. I shift and down. That's gonna move with semitones. So yeah. So it's no, it says C. I moved down to what's that? A flat, I think. Look like. So I comb and make these different patterns, and kind of liking the hi-hats, and I kind of don't like them. So I'm gonna start over to see cloning it. I'm trying to find something to go with the rhythm, so yeah. That's how I made my highs. I thought that's pretty much it. Yeah. So let's lay it out. Let's see what we got. We got it. So you see how I'm building mine, and then that's the hook again, and then I copy and paste that. Sometimes I change the second verse, sometimes I don't. But this song sounds pretty basic. Not basic, but I'm talking. It's already kind of advanced, so I don't really need to do a lot. I could do to keep the basic. And it's 3 minutes and 30 seconds. We done, y'all. You feel me? So that's how I build my songs, and this is, like I said, it's the basic format. Why do I build a song this way? Because it allows the artist to do a lot. I do sessions, so I'm in a session with the artist sometimes. Most times I try to be. I like to make the music on the spot. Sometimes I'm not, so I send it to them. I let them know, like, I made it this way because they can take out stems, they can add, drop, but I put so much in because all of it doesn't have to be there, and they can drop whatever they need to throughout the beat. My engineer, he's fire. He does it in my songs. That's why I put, you know what I'm saying? I make my songs, do my best to sound full, so when it can break down and build back up and those things. So wasn't always like that, you know, but these are some tips that you younger producers, because I'm still young, younger than me, can still learn and grow with. You know what I mean? I'm going to continue to do that the rest of my life and continue to have my music. So it's customizable. And it's customizable to the artist, and it's customizable to me. It's customizable to everybody, so it's fitting everybody, but it really caters the most to the artist so that the artist can get the vibe that they need. That's why we build it this way. So from the top, we got the intro. Let go. Let go. Turn up. Let go alone. Feeling like I won a lottery. Now I'm ballin', feeling good. Yeah. Now I'm ballin', feeling good. Hey. Now I'm ballin', feeling good. Hey. Now I'm ballin', ballin', ballin'. Here go the burst, yeah. 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 You see? That's how I like my beats. I kind of like have it come in a little bit, and it breaks down and down. Then I build it back up. So that's what we did there. And then you see we add a little bit more. And then last, actually let me do that. So with the last one, let's bring that back in. Bring the other bass back in, so they can kind of like tell it's picking back up. I like it like that. Okay, cool. So that's it. And the hook again. And so lastly, guys, so a few things. You're going to double click here, and it's going to select all these tracks. And we're going to open up the mixer. Click on the first insert, Shift, Command, L. Let me show you guys. I'm a shortcut guy. I've been using this thing for like over the 8 or 9, 10 years I've been producing in Fruity Loops. Like I said, I've been making music for over about 20 years. So, but Fruity Loops, these habits stuck with me. So as you see, we pop Shift Command L. It pops everything to the right, and it does it in the order in which you created each track. We got everything in the mixer, y'all. So we pretty much done. Like I said, here you'll do a little mixing. Do what you do. I do my best to do is try to make sure my transition between one of my basses to the other bass is pretty much smooth. But like I said, this phase is really not the most important to me, guys. Sometimes I mix my beats and sometimes I don't. So right here, I throw certain things on it, and that's pretty much it. I'll be out of there, you know what I'm saying? So, in this instance, I'm gonna put on the Ozone Mastering Assistant. So listen to the beat for me. Look at that. So I just don't like how that comes. It's a little strong, so I'm gonna throw EQ on it. Few frequencies, you see. Like I said, I don't do too much. And last thing I'll explain why, because I want to give the engineer the most to work with. Sometimes, like I said, certain things I will EQ or mix a little bit better and send to him, and he'll finalize it. But when you're taking away so much, like, you know what I'm saying? I consider all these elements, you know. Some people just don't like other people touch their stuff. You know what I mean? Whatever type of producer you want to be. Like I said, I built a great relationship with another engineer where I don't even mix all my stuff, like, and I don't need to have to. And it's all types of phases of production. Some of the stuff may, you know what I mean, I may mix it to go out, or but for the big things, a lot of my things are universal in this world. For my stuff, particularly in my songs as an artist, I have him mix it. But for just my stuff, I mix it. For other clients, I just mix it. But if they want like that big universal mix, I send it to him as well. You know what I'm saying? Because he is an international engineer. So with that being said, I had to get out of that phase of just doing everything myself, you know. And that's when I came to Atlanta. I finally found what I was looking for. People kept saying, hey, how other people have that second ear, do this and do that, you know. But I had to find my way of doing it, you know. So just sharing that with you guys. You don't have to have another engineer mix your stuff. You could probably mix your stuff and be great at it. You know what I'm saying? I can mix myself and be great at it as well. I just choose to be in my lane, and I do what I do. I also do a lot of other things, so I do my best to have my time free. Beats, I can make it in like 5 minutes, you know what I'm saying? So mixing takes me time sometimes it don't. So I spend most of my time making beats and artistry and things like that. And like I said, I send it to the engineer. He got the second ear. He bring it to where it need to be. And we talk. Sometimes, like I said, he'll mix and I ask him to do certain things and bring it back to where I'm at, you know. Sometimes I meet him where he's at. So there is no wrong scenario. You guys can do it however you feel, you dig? And that's it, though. That's the end of the video.